Sybil Shepherd truly hated him more than anyone. Sybil Shepherd is an iconic actress, model, and singer whose career has spanned over 5 decades. She has captivated audiences with her beauty, charm, and undeniable talent, becoming a beloved figure in American entertainment. Known for her roles in television and film, Shepherd has left an indelible mark on Hollywood, not just for her on-screen achievements but also for her outspoken views on social and political issues. Her journey from a small-town beauty queen to a celebrated actress is as intriguing as the characters she has portrayed. Sybil Lynn Shepherd was born on February 18, 1950, in Memphis, Tennessee. Raised in a modest Southern family, Shepherd's early life was shaped by her mother, Patty, a homemaker, and her father, William Jennings Shepherd, a small business owner. Shepherd's upbringing was grounded in traditional Southern values, but her innate drive for success and adventure set her on a different path. From a young age, Shepherd displayed a flair for performance, participating in beauty pageants and school plays. Her stunning beauty and confidence earned her the title of Miss Teenage Memphis in 1966, which propelled her into the world of modeling. At the age of 18, Shepherd's life took a dramatic turn when she was discovered by famed model agent Eileen Ford and was soon gracing the covers of major magazines like Glamour and Vogue. Her face became one of the most recognizable in fashion, with her blonde hair, high cheekbones, and radiant smile setting her apart in an industry that was just beginning to embrace all-American beauty. Her modeling success, however, was just the beginning of her multifaceted career. Though she could have easily remained in the fashion industry, Shepherd had loftier ambitions. Her striking looks and confident presence caught the eye of acclaimed director Peter Bogdanovich, who cast her in her breakthrough role in the film The Last Picture Show, 1971. In The Last Picture Show, Shepherd's role as J.C. Farrow, a small-town girl coming of age in a decaying Texas town, cemented her as a rising star in Hollywood. The film, an adaptation of Larry McMurtry's novel, was critically acclaimed, garnering 8 Academy Award nominations, and Shepherd's portrayal of J.C. received praise for its complexity and depth. Her performance displayed a mix of innocence and sensuality, which reflected the turmoil of her character, and she stood out among a talented ensemble cast that included Jeff Bridges and Timothy Bottoms. The Last Picture Show became a cultural touchstone of the 1970s and earned Shepherd a Golden Globe nomination for Most Promising Newcomer. This role also marked the beginning of Shepherd's professional and personal relationship with Bogdanovich. The two embarked on a highly publicized romance that would continue throughout the 1970s. Their relationship, though tumultuous, would lead to several more collaborations in film, including Daisy Miller, 1974. And At Long Last Love, 1975. Though these films were less successful. Nonetheless, Shepherd remained in the public eye as a glamorous figure in the Hollywood scene. Sybil Shepherd and Bruce Willis shared the screen as co-stars in the popular 1980s television series Moonlighting, where they portrayed the characters Maddie Hayes and David Addison, respectively. The show, which aired from 1985 to 1989, was a groundbreaking mix of drama, comedy, and romance, quickly becoming a fan favorite due to the sizzling chemistry between Shepherd and Willis. However, despite the on-screen sparks and the critical success of the show, the relationship between Shepherd and Willis behind the scenes was anything but amicable. In fact, Sybil Shepherd has often spoken candidly about the deep animosity she felt toward Willis during their time working together, going so far as to say that she truly hated him more than anyone. The tension between Sybil Shepherd and Bruce Willis was palpable on the set of Moonlighting, and their off-screen dynamics starkly contrasted with the romantic tension that captivated audiences. Shepherd, an established actress and former model, had already built a notable career with films such as The Last Picture Show, 1971, and Taxi Driver, 1976, before joining Moonlighting. Bruce Willis, on the other hand, was relatively unknown at the time and had yet to achieve the superstar status that would come later with Die Hard, 1988. The dynamic between the two actors quickly soured as their personalities clashed. Sybil Shepherd was known for her professionalism and perfectionism, always wanting to make sure every scene was executed to the best of her ability. Willis, by contrast, was more laid back, with a cocky, devil-may-care attitude that often rubbed Shepherd the wrong way. According to reports, their differing work styles led to frequent arguments and disagreements on set, which created a toxic environment for the cast and crew. The friction between the two actors was so intense that production schedules were often disrupted. Their bickering became infamous, with insiders recounting stories of the pair refusing to speak to each other unless absolutely necessary for a scene. The personal animosity between Sybil Shepherd and Bruce Willis not only affected their working relationship but also impacted the overall production of Moonlighting. While the tension between their characters, Maddie and David, was a central aspect of the show's appeal, behind the scenes, it created a challenging atmosphere. Shepherd reportedly became increasingly frustrated with Willis's rising star power as Moonlighting progressed. Willis's success in Die Hard and other projects began to overshadow the show itself, leading to more tension between the two co-stars. This growing resentment culminated in Shepherd feeling as though Willis was prioritizing his burgeoning film career over his commitment to Moonlighting. Willis's frequent absences from the set, due to his increasing number of film offers, only exacerbated Shepherd's frustration. This led to more on-set confrontations and a noticeable decline in the quality of their working relationship. In interviews over the years, Shepherd has admitted that she found Willis's behavior insufferable, describing him as arrogant and difficult to work with. She has even gone as far as to claim that she dreaded coming to work because of the constant tension with Willis. Their relationship became so strained that there were periods during the show's production where they wouldn't even look each other in the eye when the cameras weren't rolling. Perhaps one of the most fascinating aspects of Sybil Shepherd and Bruce Willis' contentious relationship was how it translated to their on-screen chemistry. Despite their real-life animosity, they were able to channel their intense emotions into their performances, particularly during the show's infamous fight scenes. The constant bickering, witty banter, and unresolved sexual tension between Maddie and David became a defining feature of Moonlighting. It was almost as if the actors' genuine frustration with each other fueled the fiery chemistry that made the show so compelling. The arguments between Maddie and David, which often escalated into full-blown shouting matches, reflected the simmering resentment between Shepherd and Willis in real life. Some fans of the show have speculated that their off-screen animosity actually enhanced the authenticity of their characters' relationship, making their interactions feel more raw and real. Shepherd and Willis were able to put aside their personal differences long enough to deliver some of the most memorable performances of their careers, even if it was clear that they couldn't stand each other off camera. One of the major turning points in the tension between Sybil Shepherd and Bruce Willis occurred during the later seasons of Moonlighting when Shepherd became pregnant with twins. This development caused significant disruptions to the show's production schedule, as Shepherd needed time off to deal with her pregnancy. According to reports, Willis was not particularly sympathetic to her situation, and the already strained relationship between the two actors worsened during this period. Shepherd's pregnancy was written into the show, but it created additional tension as Willis reportedly became frustrated with the delays and adjustments that had to be made to accommodate her. Willis, who was increasingly eager to move on to other projects, saw the pregnancy as yet another obstacle in his career trajectory, and this only deepened the animosity between the two stars. Some sources suggest that Willis was particularly irritated by the fact that Moonlighting had to focus more on Shepherd's character during this time, which he perceived as overshadowing his role on the show. The feud between Sybil Shepherd and Bruce Willis is one of the most well-known in television history, and it continues to be a topic of fascination for fans of Moonlighting. While both actors have gone on to have successful careers in their own right, Willis becoming an action movie icon and Shepherd continuing to work in television and film, their time together on Moonlighting is often remembered as a volatile and difficult period. In interviews, Shepherd has been more open about her feelings toward Willis, describing the relationship as one of the most challenging professional experiences of her life. She has admitted that, while their on-screen chemistry was undeniable, working with Willis was emotionally draining and left a lasting impact on her. Willis, for his part, has been more tight-lipped about the feud, though he has occasionally acknowledged that their relationship was far from perfect. Despite the bitterness that characterized their time together, Moonlighting remains a beloved part of 1980s pop culture, and the tension between Shepherd and Willis is often seen as one of the reasons for the show's success. Ironically, it was their real-life dislike for each other that helped fuel the passion and intensity that made their characters' relationship so unforgettable. While Sybil Shepherd may have truly hated Bruce Willis more than anyone, their professional collaboration resulted in one of television's most iconic pairings. After moonlighting ended in 1989, Shepherd continued to work steadily in both film and television, though none of her subsequent roles would match the iconic status of Maddie Hayes. She starred in films like Chances Are, 1989, and Texasville, 1990, a sequel to The Last Picture Show, and took on guest roles in various television series. In 1995, Shepherd found success once again with her semi-autobiographical sitcom Sybil, in which she played a struggling actress navigating life in Hollywood. The show, praised for its feminist themes and sharp wit, earned Shepherd another Golden Globe Award. Sybil ran for 4 seasons and became a fan favorite for its portrayal of women over 40 dealing with issues of career, family, and romance. In addition to her acting career, Shepherd pursued her love of music, releasing several jazz albums throughout her career. Her sultry voice and love for standards by Cole Porter and George Gershwin showcased her versatility as a performer. She performed live in various venues, proving that her talents extended beyond the screen. Throughout her career, Shepherd has been open about her personal struggles and triumphs. She has been married twice, first to David Ford, with whom she had a daughter, Clementine Ford, and later to chiropractor Bruce Oppenheim, with whom she had twins, Cyrus and Molly. Her relationships, like her career, have often been in the public eye, but Shepherd has remained a figure of strength and independence.